welcome back to Second Screenings, where we're actually watching a good movie this time.
Yes.
I forgot what it was like to watch good movies.
I had to watch good movies like in between the last 3 episodes just to remind myself that I like movies.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, Paul, what was the last good movie you watched?
I don't know, Gabe. I don't know.
Because in the last couple weeks, I think all you've watched is Borderlands and then the other Second Screenings movies.
Postal,
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed,
Cocaine
Yeah, so-
Cocaine Bear.
Just for context. We've been recording these week by week over the past little bit, and
Yeah.
we are now living in a post-Borderlands world.
Yeah,
Post Cocaine Bear world, even.
that too. Yes.
Well, we've been living in the post-Cocaine Bear world for a while now. You know, like-
Bear,
I suppose. I was so
2023?
surprised by how, I thought it was like a 2019 movie. No, it's so Reddit, but it's 2023, I guess. Okay.
Yep.
oh god, Cocaine Bear came out in 2023.
Unbelievable.
Either that or like really late 2022.
I think it was like the end of 2022.
I think so. Yeah. Well, you may have been the start of 2023. They may have put this in the dump months, like January and February. But
That's
It
when I
was
saw
a
it.
surprisingly successful film, but today
yes.
we've got another movie. We've actually got a good movie, as Tristan says. It's his second pick. And what do you got for us, Tristan, in your bag of goodies?
Kung Fu Hustle, the 2004 film by Stephen Chow. The original title is just Kung Fu. I like Kung Fu Hustle a little bit better.
I think Kung Fu Hustle is a lot more distinct. It's a lot more
Yeah.
memorable than just Kung Fu, you know?
Yeah.
And
it
then
is-
in French, apparently, it's Kung Fusion.
Yes.
That's not too bad either.
That's a good name.
I for
No,
some
I get it,
reason
yeah.
the Apple TV version has that as its logo for some reason. It's all in Chinese though, so it was correct. But
Yeah, I
That's
will
weird.
say this is a foreign film. It's Chinese, and I started out and I was like, I'll give it a shot with the dub, and it took me very, very short time to change my mind on that.
I actually like the dub.
I haven't.
Okay.
It's how it's. I'm used to the dub.
It's hard
like
to
the
dub
watch
is-
the dub.
The dub is fun, but the thing is, when you watch it with the original performances in the language, I think it adds to it. I think the dub does take away a little bit of some of the line deliveries.
A little bit.
But I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's quite as good, you know?
I may have
Yeah.
judged it a little harshly too quickly, but
It starts really rough.
Yeah, it does improve as time goes on. I'll say that. Yeah.
Yeah, like the voice for the landlady is really good.
Okay. Well, this is a movie all about how some people's lives got turned upside down by the Axe Gang.
Yeah, the intro is really fucking good for them. Oh my god.
There's dancing, and the music is I said before, this is the best case scenario version of a Neil Breen or a Tommy Wiseau, because Stephen Chow, writer, producer, star,
Director.
director, and music by, and there's a really good theme song in this movie. It's memorable. There's some
Yeah, the
good
music's
music
great.
all throughout. Yeah.
The Axe
Yeah.
Games, the Axe Gang theme, the song at the very end, the kind of
romance
general, the kind of general theme, and yes, there is romance in this movie.
Mhm.
Crime romance, robbery romance, even.
Mute romance. It's crazy.
Yeah, but we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Mhm.
So, how'd y'all like that opening scene?
I mean, it
Or
was
sequence,
great.
I should say.
Immediately it's this is, it's like a Yakuza movie or something. I know the TV show is not going to be not going to be like this at all.
If they
The
had any
actual
balls, it would
Yakuza
be.
show. Yeah, no, it's so stylish and innovative, and it's immediately it's just wow, this is how you direct a movie. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
even just the first shots, because it opens in the police station. Even just the
Super
first
crime fighter.
shots of the camera going up and down and navigating and turning, it gives you a full idea of the entire environment. just to give you the punchline of how far up the guy gets thrown when he hits the wall. Like that's all of the setup is also for a visual punchline. Like
Well, that's
it's so
the
well
thing.
done.
This movie excels at both just general visual design, but also like visual, gags and stuff.
It is.
At the same time, it'll be like, wow, that's just really cool.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
wow, that's really funny, and both like at the same time in one scene. It's amazing.
If Cocaine Bear was a horrible example of violence funny, this is an excellent example of violence funny.
It is. Yeah. It
We'll
really
get to more of
is.
that later.
Well, I mean, I'll
Because violence also harrowing and a little scary.
Yeah.
true. I will spoil one of my favorite moments in this movie. It comes later, but I will spoil right now for people.
Oh,
This
actually,
is-
real quick before you get into
Oh,
that,
oh.
we are going to be spoiling this movie.
Yeah.
Right.
We all recommend it.
Yes.
It's a
It's
very
an
good
amazing
movie.
I'm
Literally
giving you my
watch it.
number. It's 9.5 right now, maybe higher by the time we finish talking about it.
It's
So
so
go watch
good.
it.
But this is a movie
So
that
if-
I already knew was good, but then rewatching it just perfectly confirmed it. It perfectly confirmed
always good.
everything what I remembered about this film.
Yeah.
So
This is no
if
nostalgia.
you
This is peak. This is perfect.
if you don't want to be spoiled, pause right now, go watch the movie, and then
It's-
come back to us and
down
you can
to
listen to
buy
us
it.
talk about it.
I really recommend that because I had no idea what to expect going into it. And yeah, I mean, I was really captivated by it. I was going to spoil, there's a fight scene.
Yeah, spoilers from
Where-
here on out.
yes.
Spoilers from here on out. There's not really a fight scene, but just like a suspenseful action scene where a guy is walking in the darkness and shit just starts like getting chopped in half around him in the background. And in
that's
one-
so good.
In one part, a cat jumps out of frame, and we see as its shadow gets cut into pieces from like off screen. Violence, funny, and really impressive and clever.
Oh yeah. Well, violence
Yeah.
in a way that also like
Tasteful, also.
yeah, it
Yeah.
can be over
Yeah.
the top in moments, but then like even in some of its goofier moments, there's moments where you're like, oh fuck, that would hurt.
Yeah.
But
This
it
is
never.
an amazingly like. The word inventive is just what I keep thinking.
The other thing is,
Yeah.
it doesn't kind of like the problem with Cocaine Bear really is that it feels incredibly cynical. Like
Oh
it's-
yeah.
Yeah.
there's not really like there is kind of a happy ending, but there's no like this film has a lot of like charm to it. you
Well,
know?
I feel like Cocaine Bear
Yeah.
matches up nicely with this one actually because
Yeah, I
Cocaine
only
Bear
noticed
is
that
like
after the fact.
Yeah.
Cocaine Bear is like what this movie would be if it was like shit in a way, like not the same story or anything, but just like kind of genre parody action comedy sort of thing.
Yeah.
That tries to be heartfelt and emotional at times, and like Cocaine Bear, complete fucking flatline. And this movie-
this film succeeds
Oh.
everywhere that Cocaine
Yeah.
Bear fails.
Yeah, this,
Everywhere.
Complete victory.
this is literally the fucking flirting versus harassment meme. This film is
It
flirting when
is.
it does it. Cocaine Bear is harassment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Axe Gang, huh?
Yes.
Honestly, I one of my favorite parts about that is the Crocodile Gang, as they are called. They leave the police station after dressing the police chief down for arresting the guy's girlfriend.
For spitting,
wife.
no less.
Yeah, for just spitting. But they go out onto the street and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna have a nice night on the town. I'm gonna grab your butt." And hang on, there's something. Okay, well, I'm just gonna keep on going despite that.
All right.
And
What's going on?
then we just hear thumping, like a large army is walking, and everybody closes their windows and they try to get back into the police station and they close the doors. And then just all of the sudden, the whole ass Axe Gang is there.
Oh yeah, both sides of the street are fucking flooded with people.
It's so good. It is such
The-
a man.
The name Axe Gang was very silly to me at first. It's so blunt and just stupid, but
Yeah.
they do become rather terrifying through various acts. And then the movie makes them fucking a joke by the end, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
amazing. It's
Yeah.
like
Oh,
a
yeah.
complete
The other-
180.
In a world of kung
The big
fu, what
thing-
good is an axe?
Yeah.
The other big thing about them for me is that, like, right from that first scene where you see both sides of the street, they immediately cement, like, oh no, there's a lot of these guys. Like, this is actually, like, frighteningly large.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
almost
like one of those-
unbelievable.
It's like one of those Yakuza scenes where there's like 5,000 Tojo clan members standing in a street.
Yeah,
And,
and
like,
Kiryu
to
and Haruka
execute
got to get
that.
through all of them. Sorry,
To
what was that, Gabe?
execute that so well in, like, one of the opening scenes of a movie is so impressive. Like, I don't know how many of those were extras or how many were, like, digitally added. Like, I don't know, but it's impressive.
There was
There's a
like
lot of people on screen.
Yeah, there's also a lot of CGI, but it looks a lot of it
yeah.
holds up really well.
It looks really good for a film made in Hong Kong in 2004.
Yes.
Well, a lot
Yeah.
of it is stylized, which helps it, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
some of it does not age very well, and I have some notes about that
Oh,
later
there's
on.
there's a few effects
Yeah.
where it's like, yeah,
But
the rubber
they
lips is the one I pointed out.
Yeah.
God, I hated that. Oh
Yeah,
God, we'll
that
get to
was
that in a
weird.
bit.
Yeah.
now there's
But,
that, and there's some stuff that happens toward the end when the action starts to get really intense. It's interesting because Gabe mentioned how this before we started recording, how this movie influenced Shang-Chi.
Yep.
Among
Yes,
other Marvel or among other movies, and like Everything Everywhere All at Once is another one.
Yeah. Which
This
that one really
movie-
shows.
This movie at times reminds me of like a Marvel movie if they got it right. Like, I don't know, just like the heart, the comedy, the action, the CGI action, but actually interesting.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine Thanos getting on the ground like a frog and his fucked up chin inflates?
So,
I mean,
that
fuck
would have
yeah.
been, you know what that would have been great for if you ever watched any of the X-Men movies and how they always tried to do Toad, but they never did him really
Toad,
well.
yeah.
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 Fucking
and
all
the other
the
thing is,
CGI
like-
guys for this for Toad.
The thing about Shang-Chi as well is, like, not only was it inspired by it, but there's also, and this is just like a cute detail, in his like little terrible apartment, he has a Kung Fu Hustle poster on the wall,
Yep.
Oh hell yeah!
which is a
Yeah.
detail that I really like. Like, I don't
should
love
get a
that
Kung Fu
movie, but there's a
Hustle
lot of
poster.
little things where I'm like, you could tell that the director was like, oh, these are my influences, gonna put
Well,
it in there,
Yeah, the one that came to mind for me was actually like, so the classic thing to say is this movie looks like a PS2 game. This fight scene looks like a PS2 game. And there
Yeah.
were parts in this where it's like, oh man, they're moving around and it looks a little hokey. But like
Yeah.
they're doing it in a way where it's like you could tell they tried their hardest.
Oh yeah,
And-
they made the best
Yeah.
of what they had, and this movie I
Yeah.
think only had I'm not certain of a
They didn't
budget.
have much. Yeah.
I think
No,
it,
I mean, like,
take a look.
it had a
Black
budget of
Panther
$20
is-
million.
Black Panther's final fight is just like a mismanagement nightmare of funds.
Yeah, this
But
movie
this-
looks better than the last, like the underground train fight in Black Panther by a million percent.
Everything in every fight is so unique, like throughout. They do unique shit all the
The
time.
beautiful thing, and this is a great thing about, like, especially the kind of cinema that it's based around. They do not do a ton of cuts. Everything is
Yeah.
typically like
Yeah.
if
It
it is
is-
a cut, it's to a different camera capturing the exact same thing, and it looks.
It is it's so refreshing to be watching a movie for this doesn't have stupid ass fucking quick cut action. I hate
Yeah.
it so much.
It also sells moments like, again, right at the beginning, that big fight, the one of the Axe Gang guys throws the axe and it cuts off the guy's leg. And
That's such a hard shot. Ooh.
because it's all done in the single shot, it's not cutting and then you see it hit his leg and then it cuts and he falls. It's really weird because, like, you see the axe go by and then a moment later you see his leg fall off, basically. So it really is like,
Yeah.
oh, whoa, that's like that's
Yeah,
gruesome. Kind
from-
of like, whoa.
From an aerial perspective, you see the axe go by, but then it cuts and he's still running, and then you see his leg fall off. And then he
Exactly,
like lands on the stub. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
It's
And
such
the
a
way it's done
perfect
sells
scene.
it. It's absurd, but the way it's shot sells it because, like, it's pretty much seamless. It's a seamless visual effect.
It's so good.
It-
So
yeah.
Talking more about the opening scene, I really like the leader of the Axe Gang. He is such an asshole, and I love
Yeah.
him.
Oh yeah, Brother Sum is his name.
There is a there's a scene right after basically the entire crocodile gang gets wiped out, where his wife is just standing there crying like, "Oh God, they're gonna kill me," and he's like, "Nah, go away. I don't hurt women." And then he just beckons for a shotgun and shoots her in the back,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and does a little funny dance.
He loves doing his little funny dance. He gets to do his dance all over.
I
the
have
fucking
to
movie.
assume, like I'm going to keep mentioning it, but I have to assume Goro Majima was at least inspired a little bit by Axe Gang Johnson, Brother Sung.
If not that, like similar.
Yeah, Yakuza 1 was
like
Yakuza 1 was 2005, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, like, he wouldn't, I don't think he would, like, shoot a bitch, but
Yeah.
But
he would
Unless it's
definitely,
Dead
like,
Cells Yakuza.
fuck someone up and then dance away like an asshole,
Oh, yeah,
you know?
spin around, do a Michael Jackson move, you know.
And then the whole gang joins in and starts dancing with them. It's fucking mental.
Oh
It's
yeah.
such a good fucking opening for a villain. Like, apparently that whole shot with like all of them dancing was like a really late addition, and it was such a good one.
Oh,
It's
really?
Such a good. That's what I've heard. I might be wrong.
Such a good sequence.
It's so.
Yeah.
I mean,
Apparently-
hey, that's a smart
Either-
thing to add.
Yeah, either it was just him or it was like an added thing because of how he performed.
I mean, it just.
I had to look that up.
You would kind of want to jump in on that. Like, just watch
Yeah,
it, you kind
I
of want to
would.
join in. But yeah, from there we go to like my favorite setting of the film, and it's incredibly designed, but Pigsty Alley, which
It looks so good.
Yeah.
it is a practical
Yeah.
set.
Yeah.
And it like you have some. It's based off like a slum apartment, and it's got all these little shops underneath it. You've got like a clothes maker. You've got a guy who cuts hair. Yeah, like
There's a lot of kung fu shadowing in this scene.
there is. I'll let you continue though.
Oh well, I'll go ahead and keep on going.
Oh yeah, but from there we kind of get to meet our two protagonists. Singh, who is Stephen Chow, the director and writer of this film, who he obviously he gets, you know, the best arc. He is a very bumbling, stupid villain who portrays himself as very masculine and strong, but is not willing to do any of the hard work to be a villain. And then his best friend, who is Bone, who is this kinda clumsy goober. He kind of
He
reminds
keeps falling
me,
asleep.
he reminds me of Nick Frost in Shaun of the Dead.
He reminded
Yeah.
me of fucking the best friend from Daredevil, the Netflix show.
Foggy Nelson.
Foggy.
Oh, Foggy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's an amazing scene that introduces Stephen Chow's character where he's trying to like he's like, I'll take any one of you on, and it's just this it's this like Monty Python-esque like, how about you, little kid? And then the little kid steps forward and he's got rippling muscles. And I mean, all throughout the movie, you got little stuff, things like that. There's a scene where he tries to pick on some guy with glasses, and the guy just fucking bodies him and his friend.
He just
repeatedly.
keeps slamming his head into the chair.
It's like,
Yeah.
I like my glasses. He keeps making fun of him for being a four. I like my glasses. I think they look nice. And just keeps slamming their head, like, just
Now-
heads down into the seat.
I gotta ask Gabe, do you know the name of, I think it was Colin Hanks was on a TV show where it was like a bumblefuck idiot serial killer trying to like find his first victim or something.
Oh.
This is what this
Oh.
made me think of, that where it's just like this guy who
Yeah.
we really shouldn't root for him, but like because he's just a dick, but
Yeah,
like
he is an
he's
asshole
so
for the
likable
first,
for
like-
some reason. Yeah.
He's an asshole for the first
I
like
think I know what
2/3
you-
of the movie.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think it's a movie. Let me look.
It's a movie? Okay. Yeah, no, there's like it's difficult to make a character who's, you know, his goal is to be like an unrepentant evil asshole. But
Yeah.
they do
Oh, I
it in a
found
way
it.
that's likable.
Oh,
Lucky. It's a serial killer who wins the lottery. Yeah.
Mm,
oh shit.
yeah.
Yeah. I
No,
remember this.
I-
What a weird deep cut. I forgot about that.
I remember I think I saw it at one point, but
Foreshadowing.
it I don't know. But I just, it's interesting. That's what came to mind, was like, it's difficult to make something where it's like, this guy, his goal is to be a big asshole villain scumbag. And
Yeah.
we like him for some reason.
His entire character motivation of the second act of the film is to kill somebody to join the Axe Gang, but he's basically so inept at being a bad guy that he just can't get it done. But we then slowly start to realize, like, he's not actually a bad person, you know, he just, he wants to have some motivation in life, you know?
Yeah. So,
maybe he was destined to not join the Axe Gang, really. I don't know.
It might be like karmic fate, just making everything around him kind of bumbling. I get it.
Yeah. Might be foreshadowing.
Oh.
So, oh man, so a little after that whole Monty Python, a little bit after that whole Monty Python sort of sketch where Sing's trying to take on like the whole Pigsty Alley, he throws a firecracker, which is like, you know, the Axe Gang uses like
They use like a signal firework. They shoot up like a firework that's got an axe that'll come out.
Yeah, it turns into an axe.
Which is
But
awesome.
he just tosses an M80 over the fucking fence, and it just happens to hit like a top general of the Axe Gang.
Oh yeah, he's like,
and
half of his head is exploded. Like his hair is still there, but his hat is half gone. He's like, who threw the firecracker? Like,
yeah,
he's ready
he
to kill that person.
He puts the blame on the landlady, who is a wonderful character. Aside from the homophobia, if landlady were gay, I think that would be awesome.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. I like the fact that she's married to Hironobu Sakaguchi. I think it's cool.
Oh yeah. But yeah, did she? There's a tailor of the Pigsty Alley, and he's a very effeminate male. It's the best
He
way to
wears
describe
red
it.
underwear.
He does. He wears red. Which, hey,
Yeah.
you know, I've got red boxers. I got fucking green boxers. What's wrong with that, lady?
You got white boxers with hearts on them. You're
Yeah.
known for that.
Of course, of course.
Yeah, so that's his thing.
Yeah.
Trademark.
Wait. But yeah, no, yeah, he's a very effeminate man, but he fights later on in the movie very well. We'll get to that later.
We'll get to the like I said, the kung fu shadowing in the scene was very nice. I think his was the most subtle.
His was.
Because
he just had the shirts on the rings. You know, that's a hook.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sense.
Speaking of Shang-Chi Marvel movie, how about the fact that this guy has like Legend of 10 Rings?
He's got like 20,
powers.
so he's really
Cool as hell.
Yeah, he's actually cooler than Shang-Chi. He's got 20 rings.
It's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
2 times the rings, isn't it?
Yeah, double.
So so the Axe Gang basically just overruns this place because
they got strength in numbers.
Yeah, they basically overrun the place, and they sort of like douse this woman and her child, or like I think a woman's 2 children. I'm not entirely sure on that, but douses them in gasoline and like starts to light the fire, and they're wondering who. They basically smacked their big lieutenant guy in the head so hard he flew into a barrel and broke his back.
Yeah, so someone hit him so hard and so fast that they couldn't tell who did it.
Yeah, which is based really cool. And it turns out that it was this guy who was shown at the very beginning who can like lift a whole bunch of stuff on his back because he has like super strong legs.
Oh yeah.
And the kung fu sequence begins thus, and it's really well directed. It's really cool, and it's just a joy to watch. I love all of the action scenes.
Now I will say this:
I don't think there's a single bad one.
There were a couple of scenes that were actually directed by because second unit directors usually do like fight scenes and stuff. And the second unit director for I think this fight scene was legendary director Sammo Hung. I think I got that pronunciation completely correct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there were 2 other fight scenes that were directed by somebody else because he got sick and couldn't do the rest. That was Win Yu Ping, an action choreographer who did stuff like The Matrix and Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and that's after That's after that first like outdoor fight scene we get with them. Everything else after that, fight scene wise, that wasn't directed by Stephen Chow was Wen Yu Ping.
Hell yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yes.
I did not know that.
Which
So-
that's a common thing. Second unit directors typically do, certain different kinds of things, and that's one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. So oh geez, where was I? So he's, holding his own against the Axe Gang, doing a whole bunch of kicks and shit. And then eventually two other Kung Fu masters step in. The tailor, who has a bunch of like rings on his wrists. And that was a really cool scene because he's like about to get killed in his shop, presumably for no reason.
Yeah.
Because he's just
gonna
like,
take it out on him.
he's just cowering in the corner, and this guy's just like, well, I've been knocked into this window. Guess somebody's dying.
Apparently.
Hey, he's just all right. I'm taking it
Yeah.
out on you.
He fights with a bunch of rings, and it's really cool. And then the last Kung Fu master is the guy who makes the noodles. And he uses a staff, like you use to roll out the noodles.
Yes, and he fucks people up with that staff.
It's so cool. So they basically kick the entire Axe Gang's axe. Yes.
Hell yeah! Right in the butt
And-
of the axe.
Send them crying home to their moms. I don't even think they show like the actual final bits of the fight. They just kind of cut to the leader doing opium,
Yeah, he's just like smoking.
just
opium.
complaining
Oh,
about his
yeah.
loss.
Yeah.
Fuck. Which I respect.
So,
I get it. I've been there.
Yeah.
Hitting the
It's
vape
such
from
a
a brother.
cool. It's such a cool movie. They make so many cool choices when it comes to like framing and editing. It's like there's a lot of ways they could have done it where it would have been a lot more like conventional, even for like a Hong Kong or Chinese martial arts film, because like there's so many tropes, there's so many things,
Yeah.
but they managed to kind of like outdo themselves consistently, where it's like it never just becomes a bundle of tropes. There's always new interesting things happening.
Well,
Yeah.
this is, it's like a parody sort of kung fu movies. I guess you
it's-
call it a parody, but it's such a perfect
I'd
parody
say-
because it's.
More like a loving nod. That's the way I would say it. I wouldn't
I
say
guess.
it's entirely parodying it, but it's also like it is bathed enough in those tropes, but it's able to kind of like
Well,
look
but,
at
like,
itself and be
it's-
fun.
It's its own thing. I mean,
Yeah.
like you get. I look at a lot of people like on stream who like nostalgia critic type people who are like,
oh yeah.
I'm gonna make this short film that's just like Batman or whatever, and it's like, do you want to make things, but you have no, like, you're just gonna parody Star Wars but make it Batman? Okay, that's
Yeah.
super creative, 5-year-old.
I'm
But
your
this is-
father. Ugh.
But this is like, I want to make a movie that's paying tribute to the kung fu movies that I like, but also
He's
is
adding
its
his own
own
spin on it.
fucking movie. Yeah.
His yoink and twist.
Which is like that's kind of what Everything Ever All at Once is as well, right?
As
It's
well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's another. Well, I would say they're very similar movies. Now that
Which
I've
makes
seen
sense 'cause
both
they-
of them.
which makes sense because it was inspired by this.
Yeah, they're just like action, comedy, heartfelt. The perfect trifecta.
See,
And hits it all perfectly.
that's why I'm always nervous when something is made like by fans. Like when something new comes out of space, like we're making it for the fans. I'm like, what do you mean when you say that? Because
Man, like ukulele, I'm so excited.
yeah, essentially, yeah, where it's like if something is too slavishly close to something, or even feels too much like the old thing, it might become just repetitive work. This
Yeah,
feels
derivative.
This feels like somebody who loves
Exactly.
a lot of things, who just put like small little bits from things instead of copying wholesale. Because, yeah, the fan films of like, what if Batman was in like the fucking Dark
Scooby-Doo.
Universe? You know?
Dark Universe.
Yeah. I had to think of the most bullshit thing in my head. But yeah,
I
no, it's
remember
like
when that existed.
it's so bad because it's like the good thing about the Batman film is that it was made originally. Like trying to force that thing into this other IP or concept doesn't necessarily work.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
Bane, funny thing that I know and like, plus
Well, I
other
mean,
funny thing that I know and like. It
there's
mean
even
good.
there's even stuff in this movie that's like funny thing I know and like. There's a scene where he's walking down a hallway, and for very little reason, there's just a Shining reference where there's blood flooding the fucking hallway, but then
Yeah,
it's just
sick as hell.
it's not real. It didn't happen. I guess I don't know why it really happened, but it was kind of funny. You
Yeah,
know,
it was like,
it's not like a it's not like a look at this. Do you know what this is? Ha ha.
oh yeah,
It's
come
not
on.
Big Bang Theory about it.
I mean, there's a literal Spider-Man, like the Spider-Man,
Yeah.
great consequences,
Great power, great
No,
responsibility.
I have that marked down too. Yeah,
But-
very
I'm
strange
glad that-
that's in there.
I'm glad that that's the same in the sub.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
that's how it was in Chinese, and it's like, oh, that's awesome. Because like Stephen Chow loves that shit, but it also feels kind of right in that moment to say something like that. It's a phrase that's been used a lot before then. There's history. But
I mean, it fits the movie.
yeah, it fits, but also it's like it's both a reference and something that actually feels like something they would say, so it works. I just saw the new Aliens movie from the time we're recording this. It just came out last night, or a couple nights ago, and there's a very very blatant, everyone knows it, Alien 2 reference, Aliens reference of this movie. And I'm like, yeah, alright, you kind of had to have it here, I get it.
Yeah.
But this movie doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like it's ever doing that, where it's like, okay, this needs to be here. It's just there because it's fun and it makes sense.
Yeah. I like it. It's a good movie.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
it's just a good movie.
Yeah. Which is, up to now pretty rare on this fucking series.
Yeah, the best movie
Yeah.
before this was technically, like, if we're going by,
Postal.
well, if we're going
I
by
would say
production,
Postal.
if we're going by production-wise, Assassin's Creed. If we're going by, like, watchability, Postal.
Postal.
Yeah. Which is
really
wild
fucking
because Cocaine
saying
Bear is
something.
like half an hour less than Postal
But
and
it feels
Assassin's
an
Creed.
hour and 30 minutes longer.
Yeah, it's rough. So another thing that I really like, because you mentioned the Shining reference, is like how certain things are stylized.
Oh, yes.
Like in the scene we were just talking about when the Axe Gang shows up, the clouds roll in along with them, and it's
Oh, yeah.
cool as hell. And then like before that scene, the Shining scene, when he's like about to infiltrate the funny building that we'll talk about later, there's like swirling red clouds above it. It's so cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah, it's
interesting.
atmospheric.
It's because what a lot of movies just don't realize, and this movie has this in spades, is, film is a very cinematic medium. Use it as much as you can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nothing
almost by
it doesn't have to be.
definition.
It doesn't have to be full on realistic.
Yeah, it's like people are willing to suspend reality just a little bit if you give them that little push,
And give them something that's like cool
Expressionism
looking.
is a big part of film.
Yeah, give them something that's cool looking but also symbolic.
And this movie has that in spades. Like, it's so nice to be talking about a real movie. I'm sorry, I just gotta say
It is. It is so good.
Yeah, no, I mean, I genuinely like. I don't know. It's refreshing even in the context of other movies. Like, it's a great movie. It's just like
Oh, yeah.
I really found it, better than a lot of movies that I've seen, not just recently, but like, man, just really interesting stuff all throughout, and it didn't feel like it had to. One of the things I like, it's like set in Hong Kong, I presume.
Yeah, this is
But-
or like 1940 around then.
Yeah,
I don't
but
think it's supposed to be because it
I
would
saw
be
that.
at some point during the British occupation because the British Army is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, but it's like
1940 Shanghai. That's what it says
Oh,
on
okay.
Wikipedia. So that might be right, it might be wrong, but
Well, I don't know. I just like that it's it's weird to, I don't know how to put it, but it's like it's in the moment. It doesn't feel like it's hopping between locations all the time.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter too much. It's not like trying to, you know,
There's two
now we're in
cities.
this now we're in this new location and look at this thing and trying to
It has
like
a good structure to
excite
it.
you. Yeah, it's just like fucking here's the scene and it's interesting and we're gonna do this thing and it's gonna be interesting. And I don't know, there's just something like it felt like it respected my intelligence more as I say that as I'm stupidly describing what I liked about this movie, but more than a lot of American movies tend to, it felt like it was you know, actually I don't know.
It was made
just
for
felt-
human beings,
It
and
was
not
refreshing.
children in that brought their parents along. You know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Human beings, exactly.
So, continuing the plot. So obviously, the Axe Gang, you know, takes Singh and his friend prisoner because, of course, they fucking would. They're posing as like members of the gang when they aren't.
Yeah.
So they're about to shoot him. Well, actually, no, throw an axe at them. When Singh just falls to the ground because they're being like chained up by their hands, and because he picked the lock, and you know they need lock pickers. Everyone needs a lock picker. You never been locked out of your house before? Had to climb in through the fucking window again?
Man
For the love of
literally
God.
just was.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, didn't you just get locked out?
Yeah, I forgot my house keys. And I was like, shit. All right, had to call my landlord. It was just locked
Yeah.
inside. I got them
If-
separate because I'm not taking my house keys into my work. I leave them in my car.
If you had a lock picker, then problem solved.
If I knew how to lockpick, I could easily do that.
Yeah. So, you know, the leader of the Axe Gang is like, okay, you know what? You go kill somebody, we'll let you into the gang. And then, as Singh's walking away, he beckons, like he did in the intro, but it fakes it out
Yep.
because instead of bringing over a shotgun, he just brings over some cigarettes.
Hell.
It is. I love that type of shit.
But it sets you up. You think it's like, oh shit, what's going on here? And nope, gets a light, nice little smoke. He smokes a lot of shit throughout this film. A lot of opium and
Yeah.
a lot of cigarettes.
Opium and cigarettes, which honestly, I mean, hey,
That
Hell
sounds like
yeah.
the dream diet.
Yeah.
yeah,
nothing
you don't
wrong
even
with
really
that.
need food at that point.
Yeah, honestly, fuck keto. You know, fuck keto.
Yeah. So, oh geez, what happens? I think after this. Okay, so I'm pretty sure after this, in like the chronology of the film, the Axe Gang is hiring. Sorry, hang on. I'm just a
Yeah.
little
Yeah,
bit.
but
Oh, you're
it
good.
just says ass cheeks question mark. That's
Oh,
a note I have.
Yeah, there's this character. He's the barber.
Oh yeah.
He just kind of has his ass out all the time.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
pants are like slouching, and most of the time, like he's at least half moon in the camera.
I didn't know if that was like a Chinese thing or if that was just a kooky character thing. Like maybe
Okay.
that's a
I'm gonna say
class of people in Chinese slums. I don't know.
I'm
Probably
gonna
not.
put-
You have to keep your ass. You have to keep your ass out by law.
Yeah,
Only
shake-
half.
So
Yeah,
so we
shake
know
those
you're not
cheeks.
pulling any shit,
Yeah.
literally.
Huh.
But I remember where we are in the chronology. I got confused because in my notes I have written down, "quote Their kung fu is unbeatable," and then after I just wrote, "Fuck yes, I love movies."
Yeah, I have a note that this is delightful.
It's so
Yeah, I took
good.
a few notes. I was just sitting there watching a movie.
Well, I think
Some
I'll be
Tristan
honest, I
and
don't have any
I-
notes. I love
Yeah.
this.
I have 3
Uh,
pages, whereas previous movies I had like 4 or 5.
I have only just 3, like just starting 3 pages. The other ones I was like nearly 5 pages. So yeah, no,
Yeah.
exactly.
I had a lot of notes on Postal. A lot of notes on Postal. But
I mean, at a certain point, what do you say? Just wow, I like this scene too. Wow.
Yeah,
It's a good movie.
most
Yeah,
of
it's all
my
you can see is-
that's most of my notes.
we're just kind of
Yeah.
running through this movie. But like we said earlier, please go see this movie.
I
Yeah,
tried
if-
to.
if you have-
find-
If you're sold now, pause, watch it.
I tried to find like criticisms with the movie. You know, I tried
Yeah.
to find stuff where I would be like, this is something that I don't like about the film. And there's a couple. You know, there's a few little things. One of them in one of these action scenes, I think we're around where this is in the movie. There's a part where like the guns fly out of some people's hands.
Oh yeah, that's when the staff guy is introduced to the fight.
Yeah, I guess he throws his staff. I guess.
And it just brings the guns along with him.
I guess. I don't know. It's kind of confusing how that happens, but
I like it.
You know, the
It's just
scene
kung fu movie
overall.
bullshit, you know.
Yeah, overall, it's a great scene. But
good.
yeah,
So,
trying to find some little criticisms. It's like, that was a little confusing. I don't know.
That's how you know a movie's good, when you have to like seek out.
Yeah, you really gotta
criticisms
start
and things
searching.
That you're like,
Exactly.
like, oh, it's not this thing was slightly weird, so that is 1 point off, and it's like, There's not much you can really say.
0.5 for the silly sausage moments.
exactly.
So, after escaping the Axe Gang, Singh and his partner just kind of like seething in the streets, I would say.
Yeah.
About like everyone with more success than them, and then they like look over at the bums behind them and say, "Yeah, we're not like these guys. We actually have ambition."
Huh.
And we learn a little bit about Singh's past. When he was a small child, he was swindled for a book on a little pamphlet, in fact, on a technique called the Buddhist palm.
Yep.
And he got swindled to it for the tune of like $9.80 in 1940s Hong Kong dollars.
Yeah.
So that's pretty substantial. And he's training with his kung fu, and he pushes at a tree, and like the breeze blows in, and he thinks he's doing something, and to the point where he's like cocky enough to take on like a large group of bullies who are harassing this girl for a lollipop. Which why you doing that? There's only the one lollipop.
The lollipop.
There's only one lollipop.
They're
Why are
gonna
you
share it, Tristan?
Yeah,
It's a communist country.
Me and the bros just casually sharing a lollipop that we stole from a little girl.
Fours. I mean,
I guess so. But he tries to use the Buddhist palm on him, and he gets absolutely fucking clocked and then pissed on.
Yeah, oh yeah. And from
So
that day
that's
forth,
great.
He decided the heroes don't get anything, and he's gonna become a villain.
Yeah, and then afterwards he steals ice cream from a lady on the streets. I really like the line that he says. Like he's like, so he's reminiscing on his past, and then a little ice cream cart goes by, and his partner goes, "Ice cream," and he's like, "Where?" And they ask for their cones, and this woman's staring at him, and he says, "What's the matter? Never seen an ice cream thief before?" And they run off, and they're like, Singh is like cackling, and like the ice cream is dripping out of his mouth as he does it.
Yeah, I have a note that says like the profound weirdo comic sadness of the free ice cream scene.
Yeah.
Of just like, it is impactful, it is sad, but man, it's also just goofy shit with this guy laughing about how he's stealing ice cream.
It's very strange.
Which admittedly,
It's very
like,
strange.
If I did steal ice cream, I would totally do the same thing. I'd be like, yeah, woo.
Ha ha, fuck you, my ice
Run
cream
away
now,
cackling as you let
stupid.
ice cream drip out of your mouth.
Yes.
You would
I mean-
you yourself would do that. That's what
I'm
this is
saying
true.
that right now.
I guess he has the rest of the cone.
Yeah.
So, what's a little bit of spilled ice cream,
The waffle cone's the best part.
True, actually, especially if it's
ice
like
cream?
chocolate lined.
Oh, yeah, hey.
I was gonna say,
Tristan's okay
Of
on
a
this.
cone.
You get it mixing with the ice cream, it's perfect. It's perfect.
It's quite nice. I like it. So then their plan is to kill the landlady, who has been very funny so far. Very funny.
He's also been
So-
an incredible thorn in his side the entire time too.
Oh yeah, like she's beat his ass with a flip flop. You don't recover from that.
Yeah.
I know several people who have had their abuelitas beat their asses with a flip flop, and they've been humbled.
Yeah, the chancla. I love that lady. The landlady was great, and I love the fact that her character's name is the landlady because they just don't give her a
Yeah.
name.
Yeah, she
And,
doesn't need
I
it.
love that kind of stuff in movies.
She's
She's
badass
developed-
enough.
she
I guess she
progresses
technically-
and
She technically does have another name, but we'll get to that when we get to it.
true, yeah. I was gonna say she progresses in a way that's very interesting and unexpected somewhat. Her husband also does.
I like her husband too.
I really did
cool.
not think that her husband. I don't know. He just seemed like a silly sausage, but he
To
gets
be
a
fair,
glow
he
up.
was a silly sausage.
Well, not just though.
He got to he shined on his own.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had some great scenes. But so Singh is like trying to like throw a knife to kill the landlady as she's like yelling at the kung fu masters for like bringing attention to their little village. And he throws the knife, it bounces off of like a strut at like close to the ceiling, and it just lands in his shoulder.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And there's this hilarious scene that like continues on from that where he gets 2 more knives in the shoulder due to incompetence, one of which doesn't have a handle. And then the landlady he gets bitten by 2 snakes on his lips. And then which leads to some horrible discomfort later, but we'll get to that.
Yeah.
And then the landlady sees him and starts chasing him, and there's this like high-speed chase, like the speeder bike chase in fucking Star Wars.
Oh, it is
But they're just running.
it is the most Looney Tunes ass shit, and I fucking love it.
It is so
Yeah.
Looney Tunes.
Again, I have the absolute cartoon Looney Tunes bullshit, and then in brackets, it's good.
Oh yeah.
It's good.
This was my favorite
best.
scene when I first watched the movie, because at the very end they like dodge and weave like trucks and shit, and Singh gets away because the landlady like slams into a billboard and just slowly like squeaks down.
Yep.
And this was my favorite
I thought she
scene back
was
in the day
dead
because of
at
that.
first.
I did too, but I love this scene. It's just really fucking funny.
It was amazing. I mean, it comes out of. I don't want to say it comes out of nowhere though, because like it feels like it does a little, but I mean, the
She's
movie
shown to
does have
like,
that tone.
super speed at a couple points.
Yeah,
well, especially
you can-
later. Yeah.
You can assume that most of that was for comedy,
True.
but it
Yeah,
comes
that's
back.
true.
It comes back later. But this is definitely the first like ludicrous scene,
Oh,
and there are a few more.
I mean,
It's
it
really
was
good.
silly before, but yeah, it gets pretty insane now. It continues to be pretty insane because following this up, some super assassin musician guys are hired to.
well,
get
real
rid
quick,
Oh,
we gotta talk about the lips.
yes. Well, that's
So,
a very
um,
crucial scene for a few reasons.
Yeah, actually, which not a fan of that being crucial. Would prefer to skip it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so there's this like little, I don't even know what it is. It's like a little watchtower thing, but for light, like for traffic lights. I don't know what the hell the structure is, but
I'm
like
not
before,
sure. It has like a stovepipe fucking thing.
It
I'm
looks
not
like
Yeah.
a guard tower. In a
it
way.
looks like a fucking apiary, but they just stuck it on top of a little thing.
Yeah.
But earlier, Singh and his friend were shown to be inside it, just kind of chilling. But now he's in there, and the snake bites have had their effect on his lips because they're large and they make like sloshing sounds, and it's horrible.
It looks like a baboon's ass. It's not
Yeah.
good.
It does. Like that's the thing. It is very much meant to look horrible, and it does it very well. It's just wow.
It's effective.
What a tonal shift
Effectively awful.
in both ways. So moving quickly on, you like see a whole bunch of like hand-shaped dents appear in the metal, like he's like, punching and like palming through.
And I knew
And then-
immediately, like this guy ain't nothing. He's getting out. Well, for
Oh
what?
yeah.
One thing I couldn't help but feel like, man, I wish I could like see that prop in person. Just the dented, whatever it is.
I'm pretty
the thing.
sure it was CG.
I
CG,
think,
huh?
Like
what
the process itself was definitely CG, but I'm pretty sure it
Yeah.
was like CG all throughout.
I think that last one, because he was in there, and I do think, like, I think they made a final prop and then just used CGI to get there.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'd have to look at it myself, and I don't trust my CPU right now.
That's
I
fine.
really
Patreon.com/Loud Eagles funny, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, if that wasn't practical, it looked very good then. So I got to give him credit for that.
It does.
To be fair, I've taken a nap since watching it, so my memory is not perfect.
My memory's bad at the best of times.
I get it.
Yeah.
So yeah. So after he like throws a fit inside there, like it zooms in to show that no, there's nobody in there. He's gone. And then like the top falls in, and that's the scene. So then we see Kung Fu Penn and Teller appear.
Oh yeah.
Basically.
So they show up earlier, like kind of as a kind of introductory scene where there's two of them, a tall one and a short one, and they have like this wrapped up thing on their back, and like they're trying to walk down a narrow street and they like bump into stuff. But now we get like an actual introduction to them. They're being hired by the Axe Gang to take care of the three Kung Fu masters.
And I mean, it just becomes like it becomes a wild fucking scene. These magical kung fu men with their musical chords. I don't know what that instrument was. I called it a zither. I don't think that's what it is.
Let me actually see if it's listed somewhere.
It's amazing.
I want to call it a sitar, but I know it's
That is incorrect.
Yeah, sitar is an Indian
Yeah.
instrument.
I mean, you could.
I don't see any listing. Well, not listing, but I don't see any name for the instrument. Sadly,
Yeah.
it's cool. It's a cool thing. It's kind of like a horizontal harpsichord, one where you like pluck the strings instead of the piano-like one. I don't know why.
This one in particular is pretty cool because it fucking kills bitches.
Oh yeah.
True. It does.
So one of them's blind, and I think the other isn't. And
I think so.
so the three Kung Fu masters spar and go their separate ways. And the kicking guy, the guy I think his name is Cooley.
I think.
I think his name is Cooley. He's walking down the street, and like as he's walking down, there's music playing, and then things just kind of detach from like the things that they're mostly, typically would be attached to. They get sliced up, if you will. Like some leaves get sliced off a tree, a pot gets sliced in half, like you were saying earlier, the cat gets sliced in half.
And it's really interesting, and it's
really
amazing.
effective scene.
Yeah,
it's a
it's
really
great.
effective scene. And then he gets decapitated. He gets his damn head sliced right off by music.
Yeah.
Based metal.
And,
Looks great.
Yeah, it looks great, and I mean, I was left to wonder the exact mechanism of how it happens, and they do explain it, where I guess the music, I mean, visually they explain it, where like, I guess the music summons fucking like Buddhist ghosts, skeleton ghosts with swords, and so the skeleton ghosts attack people and slice things, according to the wind-powered string instrument. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's such a good fight scene.
I mean, it's just anime bullshit. I was also thinking it reminds me of several attacks from Elden Ring, where it's just like you summon magical fucking swords and wind, and they slash people to pieces.
It's like the fucking Chrysegrim from Symphony of the Night.
Yeah.
Yep.
But so the second musician, the one that I'm presuming can see, he goes into the tailor's shop and he's like, "Hey, this is some really nice fabric," and he holds it up and then like pushes his hand through and it's got claws on it.
Yeah.
And the tailor fights him out of there, but then it's the tailor up against these two guys playing their instrument. And man, it's such a good fucking scene. I love this fight.
Yeah.
Like I wrote down well, first of all, I wrote down hate the lips, which yeah. But I love it when an action scene has diegetic music, and this is like
Yeah.
so diegetic that it has an actual physical impact in the world. It's so
Yeah,
good.
the music has some punch to it, to say the least.
Which I haven't seen.
It has some slice to it, even.
I haven't really seen in any other movie other than Scott Pilgrim versus the World in this kind of way.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm trying to think of another example, and yeah, I think you're right. I
Yep.
feel like there's pretty much like only 2 examples like that.
Music,
There needs to be more.
It needs to be way more. Music is weapon. That's what I'm gonna call it. Music is weapon. That's what it is.
Yeah, like fucking Nevin and Devil May Cry 3,
Yeah.
where it's just a guitar
yeah,
that summons
true, yeah.
fucking bats. Oh, I love that shit. But so eventually, all 3 of the kung fu masters get got, but as it turns out, landlady and landlord are secret kung fu super masters.
Mm-hmm.
One of them has like way of the fucking rubber skin, where he can like bounce, or the landlord can like bounce fucking punches off to the other guy. And landlady can scream really fucking loud.
Like
Yeah,
most
I love
landladies. Yes. She's good
Yeah.
at that.
I'm running out of things to say other than wow, this is so good. Oh my god.
Yeah, this movie
Yeah.
fucking rules. Go watch it.
It's just amazing. Yeah.
Oh,
Man.
People should see Kung Fu Hustle.
yeah.
This entire fight scene is, I mean, this is what I mean when I'm saying, like, you know, PS2 video game, maybe a little. The effects haven't, like, super held up that well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
Why?
the Buddhist ghosts look okay, but that's kind of about it.
Yeah. No, it
The
looks
wire
a little
work is
hokey.
impressive.
Oh yeah.
It is. Yeah, the wire work is very impressive.
Really
I'm
well.
not super familiar with wire work as, like, a general, you know, that genre of movie,
Yeah.
I guess.
How much like kung fu like how many films in this kind of genre would you guys say you've seen, Gabe and Tristan? I've seen a good bit.
I've seen
a
2 or
bunch.
3.
I've seen a ton. Like I'm a big fan of
I would say you probably have more
Hong Kong
more
martial arts
experience than me.
films. Yeah, I'd say probably there's a good chance of that, because like even if it's stuff where it's like a Hong Kong director doing a more dramatic martial arts film, like Wong Kar-wai's The Grandmaster, his Ip Man, like I'm all in on that stuff. Or even like one of my favorites is Yes Madam, which is an early Michelle Yeoh movie. And like
I haven't
that
seen
has
that
really
one.
great action. It's got some really great stunts. It's just like I love this kind of stuff because it's just so much fun. You're watching it and you're just like, what are they gonna pull off? You know?
Yeah.
And this movie
Magical
embodies
kung fu
all of the best
bullshit.
parts. Yeah, it's like and it's stupid of me to say this, I guess, but it's just like where my brain goes. Like Claw said, it's like anime bullshit. It's like manga stuff. We're like,
Well, yeah.
my power is I can do this, and then they fight them, and then they defeat them, and then they move on to the next guy, and it's like my power is I can do this, and it's like, you know.
Well, yeah. I can really see what you mean with, like, comparing it, saying the One Piece show, the Netflix version only, would exist because this movie happened. Because, yeah, you can totally see how that would be a connecting tissue there. The wire work stuff is one thing, but like you say, each character having like a specialized attack move that's like their special thing.
Your
And-
kung fu will never beat the way of the shitting ass. And then the kung fu beats the way of the shitting ass, and they act
Exactly.
surprise. You
Yeah.
should have known. He's a protagonist. Come on.
No, this movie was just constantly introducing, you know, new characters with new ways of fighting and stuff. And the
But it never feels like ham-fisted or like, oh, like it's too much. Like it manages to balance it all in a way that's like kind of shocking.
yeah, no, it's a reasonable amount of like. It doesn't feel extra. Like the Borderlands movie just shoved in that random like big guy with horns at the end, and he had no reason to be there and nothing to do, and he said like 2 words, and then he was dead or whatever happened. I think he fell in a hole. Who gives a shit?
Yeah,
You
there
know.
are no like sudden villains. Like, everything's set up. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, well, we're into spoilers, so I'll just say, like, the way that they, we've been talking about the Axe Gang as the villains. Well, they aren't really, ultimately. They turn out to not really be the villains. And
Yeah.
yet, the real villains, the new villains in town, he was set up from, from the get-go.
Oh,
I mean, maybe
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
from the get-go, but from pretty early on, they're talking about
They
a
were-
mysterious other guy who did those assassins. In fact, were the ones who
Yeah,
brought
the
him up, I think.
assassins in that scene, they were talking about, oh, we're not the number one killers. It's actually this guy. And I wrote down this
Beast!
quote, Mr. Beast.
Beast.
His
So
name
I
is
actually,
is the Beast, or just Beast. But at one point, a character in my sub of it did refer to him as Mr. Beast. So yeah,
That's
I wrote
very
down this
fucking-
quote.
yeah.
he was so dedicated to practicing kung fu that he lost his mind. And then after that, I wrote, love this movie.
yeah.
It's cheesy, but in like all the right ways.
It is,
Well-
but again, like you just said, if it wasn't a well thought out movie, the fact that they mention this so early on and it feels so natural when it gets reintroduced is a testament to how well put together this movie is.
I know. I mean, you see a lot of, like, we just saw Borderlands, and it's like that's a movie where it's just the classic, like,
minding me.
now.
I found it.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I found the instrument. It is
Oh.
the guzheng.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, guzheng.
That's a
Which is,
traditional thing, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's like a kind of a zither kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a very interesting thing to use as an instrument, but yeah, we saw Borderlands, and that was a movie where, like, it was basically like The Force Awakens, not Force Awakens, The Rise of Skywalker, where, it's just, we got to go to this location, and now, okay, we got the thing, let's go to this location, and just, like, no movement in the plot. I will say, around like a little over the halfway mark here in this movie, I did think, like, okay, are we gonna like really get into it now? Because it kind of it felt like a very long first act, and then like
Yeah.
a kind of
Lots of
short
setup.
second and third act. Yeah, lots of setup, and ultimately it pays off pretty well. But I just the pacing is like my one minus 0.5 thing that I'd give it out of, like, it's a nearly perfect for me.
Yeah,
But-
it's a bit slow to start,
I
but
agree.
It's a little slow.
a little bit slow, but it's like I would still say it's a pretty well-paced movie, mostly just because there aren't
There's
really
always
any big
entertaining
lulls.
shit happening.
Yeah,
there's
and I think that's a pretty big
constantly
part.
stuff going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I would say if it wasn't so consistently entertaining, the pacing would be way more of an issue for me. Like
Yeah.
you can say pretty reasonably, like, yeah, the pacing's a little all over the place, but that's because you're being given so much all the time that it's
Yeah.
like when it slows down, it's like, okay, are we like actually moving forward, or are we just gonna get even more new stuff?
Yeah, like a good example is after also continuing the plot. I'm getting good at this. So a good example that continues the plot forward is after landlady and landlord absolutely scream and beat the shit out of Kung Fu Penn and Teller. There is this scene where like because the Axe Gang are watching, and there's this really funny running joke where the main kiss-assy lieutenant is constantly getting in the leader's way, and he has to like smack him back into the seat because they're watching from a car. And once Kung Fu Penn and Teller, I've really latched onto that. Once
Yeah.
they
like it.
once they get screamed into their underwear and become gibbering messes running away, the Axe Gang are like, oh god, should we leave? And then the next shot, it's just landlord with his arm like around the driver, just kind of chilling. And then it cuts to the back seat, and landlady is just in the middle too. And there's a scene where she's like cracking her knuckles at the Axe Gang boss, kind of like coming to an
Yeah.
understanding, like, I will beat the shit out of you if you come back.
You're all fucked.
Will not
Stay
survive.
away.
Yeah.
I will scream you into a gibbering mess like these other two gentlemen before you.
And again, it's so exaggerated, but like that's part of why it works so well, because the logic of the film is absurdity. Like in universe, everything is absurd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kung Fu is magic.
Like
Basically.
exactly. So it like as this stuff is happening, you're just like, yeah, I get it. It works. It makes sense.
I mean, I love that the landlady's magic power is just being loud and annoying. It's great, and it
Just
makes
like
sense
all
'cause
women, am I right?
yeah, brother. It's perfect for her, and yeah, it fits within the movie. You're not wondering. It's not like, well, that makes no sense. Like, no, it works.
Yeah, it works within the internal logic of the movie itself.
I mean, in a movie where we had that ridiculous Looney Tunes scene, like, yeah, it works.
Yeah.
So, getting back to the Kung Fu is magic part and also continuing the plot, man, I'm knocking it out of the park with this.
Yeah.
A little right after this scene, so first, the two guys are like after landlord and landlady leave the car, they're like shaking, and Axe Gang guy tries to light his cigar, and his kiss ass advisor like tries to light it, but then accidentally catches them on fire. And tries to use his alcohol to put it out, which
I
real
was
smart
like,
dude.
oh, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the scene. It's just kind of funny, and also it's you actually see like the burn marks on him later, which is really cool. Really nice attention to
Yeah,
detail.
there's a lot of fun continuity. Yeah.
The actual fire part is a little bit, again, a little hokey looking. I think it's CGI fire, but
Is it?
I think it might be at some points.
It looked like it could have been CGI. At the very least, it wasn't
Yeah.
shot in a way where it makes it very obvious whether it was real.
yeah, it was a little weird looking, but it was a good scene, and yeah, very funny. It was just, again, delightful. The whole movie, just delightful.
Yeah. It's not stupid, and it doesn't fucking insist on itself. It doesn't say, "Wow, this really was a kung fu hustle." I mean, I guess technically the name is
They do
said
kind
a
of do
bunch.
that.
It is said a bunch, like the name of it is said a bunch throughout the movie because the name is just kung fu.
Yeah.
But I mean, you got to expect that a little bit when you have kind of a generic title.
Yeah, exactly. Which is like, that's kind of why I prefer Kung Fu Hustle as a title, because I just feel like it adds a little something to make this to show it's not the same as this ain't your dad's kung fu movie, you know.
Exactly.
I genuinely feel like it
Move over, Grandma.
it fits for what this movie's trying to do. Like that title is obviously clearly for a Western market, but it actually fucking works. It's one of the times where it nailed it. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a kung fu hustle crime film. I mean, it works.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Man.
So getting back to kung fu being actually magic. After this, we cut back to Singh and his partner, and Singh's just fine. His partner's like, "Dude, are you fine? Did you like see a doctor or something?" And he's like, "No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just kind of, I don't remember the last few minutes, but hey, I'm fine." And so they start talking about criming things, you know.
Yeah.
And Singh goes to rob that same ice cream lady. And, you know, he's like trying to get into her thing and eventually opens it up and takes all the money. But a second box pops out of her little like ice cream stand thing. And she opens it up and inside is the lollipop. It turns out that she is the girl that, you know, Singh tried to, you know, save her from all the bullies back, like way back in the day. And she offers him the lollipop, and he's like, he acts very aggressively towards her and shatters the lollipop like on the wall. And when he's running away, he's like getting rid of his friend, getting rid of his big friend, and just kind of he's left alone on the street, and it's like this huge turning point for him, I guess, kind of.
Oh yeah, he has the moment in the kids movie where he's like, "Go home, Bambi. I don't even like you," or whatever.
Yeah, it's the lowest point before we get to like all the cool action shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. The all is lost moment.
Yeah, that's a good name for it. That's probably official. I don't know.
It's not. I remember vividly. There's an episode of American Dad where they reach the all is lost moment, and one of the characters goes, "The all is lost moment," and that's stuck in my head since then.
Nice.
Pretty good.
So here's the plan. Basically, the Act Gang gets him up off of the street. He doesn't even have time to like properly enjoy his all is lost moment.
Well, yeah, not all is lost. He's finally an Axe Gang member. He's gonna go recruit more pimps and more pushers.
Yeah, they even gave him money for a new suit, which I'm pretty sure is common practice. I don't know. But he has to do a job, essentially. He is supposed to go into a maximum security insane asylum and get out the Beast. Mr. Beast himself.
Mr. Beast.
And it's very interesting. I like the way, because I was wondering, when he starts breaking into the prison, I mean, first of all, you mentioned there's all the red swirling fucking clouds. It looks like the final boss is about to happen. Great foreshadowing, really.
Yeah, and when like he steps into the compound after they're cutting up the fence, like there's this big breeze, like right before it's shown that there's a big swirly vortex above the building.
Yeah,
it's so cool. Juju. There's so much sauce here, man.
Yeah, and then when he goes into the building, he's sneaking in, and that's when the Shining reference happens. But I think just before that,
he takes a tumble down the stairs, which is funny.
Well, the hallway that he goes through is filled with toads bouncing
more kung
around.
fu shadowing.
Yeah, more shadowing. Because in the future, the fellow there becomes the Toad Man, Power of Toad. And I was wondering, like, why are there toads in this cell? Maybe that's just a thing in China. No, toads.
Yeah. Excellent kung fu shadowing.
I think what makes it all really work is that, again, like, everything that's happening is being presented visually. You're not told a lot of what's going on and why the stakes are rising in that specific moment. You're being shown it, like with the breeze and the clouds and the whole environment as they're going to get the beast out. It's like, you know that things are about to get a little more intense, but rather than having a character exactly, rather than having a character go, guys, things are getting intense, they let the visuals and the atmosphere present like, yeah, this is a fun movie, but like this is actually kind of, things are getting a little weird now, you know?
Yeah. Things are getting dour maybe even for Sing at least. So he opens up the door after the Shining reference, which just kind of comes and goes without warning, which I like it for a tone setter.
Yeah.
And he just opens the door and it's just this old guy sitting on the toilet reading the newspaper.
Yeah, it's total Yoda moment where you don't expect a guy like that to be. I mean, and at this point now, it's maybe a little bit like, I don't know, it's a little obvious now, but like in 2004, no, I mean, that was probably the type of thing that made it obvious, was a moment like that. And again, Yoda and stuff like that. Like, wow, you wouldn't expect this weird little fucking goblin man, this man who looks like IRL Gollum, to be like the secret final boss kung fu god.
He looks like if Benjamin Franklin got mixed with Gollum.
Yes.
Complete with like the round glasses too. It's kind of uncanny.
Yeah.
But
he's very gross looking. He's got one slipper that's like half on.
Yeah, I don't think he ever like fully puts that on unless he's like walking.
I don't think so.
But so afterwards, it kind of cuts directly to a scene where the Axe Gang like has him on a chair in the middle of a room, and they're like interrogating him. Hey, are you really as good as they say? And this is a really funny line. So he gets the Axe Gang boss gets Sing to like go and like test to see if he's like really all that. And you know, Sing like doesn't really have it in him to actually like hit the guy who he just had these weird. I'm assuming that Sing like, well, because he reacts to it. He saw like the rushing blood through the hallway, the Shining reference. So, you know, I would assume that that's why he's so scared. But then this other Axe Gang guy, I think he's like a recurring guy. He just straight pulls out a gun on him, and the Beast takes it in his hand and says, "Oh, nice. Do they make these for men?"
I don't think my version had that.
Oh, they did. Oh, it didn't?
I'm not sure what it had instead, but I was satisfied with the scene. He winds up catching. He winds up shooting himself in the head and catching the bullet between two fingers. Classic move. Great stuff.
The Jotaro Kujo play.
Yeah.
Which, hey, you know, it worked. It sells him being like the final boss, you know?
Yeah, and then very shortly afterwards, after Mr. Axe Boss guy is convinced that he's like the real deal, the Beast just kind of gets up and turns around to the casino behind them, like I'm guessing kind of a front business for the Axe Gang itself, and then just kind of stomps through the wall, and everybody leaves except two people, and oh shit, it's the couple. And we learn like tragic shit about them because their like son was beaten to death in like a kung fu battle, and I forgot what the landlord's name is, but the landlady's name is like the dragon's daughter, which I didn't write it down, but I immediately thought, whoa, Kiryu Dota real?
Yeah. I didn't get that, but this was the part of the movie where it started to become noticeable that there were a lot of, I guess, little cultural and Buddhist things that I was not picking up on because I'm a filthy Canadian. And
I think
they had like the funeral bell, and it was like, what is that?
Well, they actually showed it being used when the three kung fu masters when their funeral was being held. Actually, no, it was when they were when like the fortune sticks were being cast, basically telling them to leave because they got like a horrifically bad fate.
Yeah, literally said horrifically bad fate, which perfection, love it.
Well, that's just, I'm pretty sure, a literal translation.
Oh yeah,
but
I think it is too, which is that is great to see.
Yeah, going back to the present as it is in the film.
Yes.
They have a banger of a fight, and the couple are on the back foot the entire time until the funeral bell that they brought, mostly as just a taunt for the Axe Gang boss. They slap off the little ring that like lets it hang, and then they lift it up so that the landlady can scream through it, and it causes him to give up. But then they approach him, and he uses like these lotus kind of dart things, like a little dart thrower that's like shaped like a lotus. And they dodge it, but he still stabs him in the stomach with it. So,
well, it's like an amazing scene. He brings this thing out, and it has like 3 fake outs before it actually finally does. Like, they grab it, they dodge it, they do 3 different fucking, and then finally he just like stabs them with it. And
yeah, eventually it just happens.
It's again just so creative, you know, and
it's really
this
good.
little,
I like those darts.
Weird little prop that they just decided, you know. Yeah, I don't know. Beautiful stuff. The whole scene is great. Like the moment he kicks the fucking wall down, it all goes. The movie goes into overdrive. I did have a note.
Very, very, very cheesy in the best possible way. It's so good. Fuck.
Yeah, I did have a note that like it it's a little weird. It becomes like the main character is no longer involved for a little while.
Yeah,
like why are the landlady and the landlord so important here? And but then it all resolves.
He does eventually come back in after the entire place is trashed, and like the 3 of them are struggling on the floor. The Axe Gang like hands Sing a table leg, and he says, "You hit him in the head. Just smack him. Smack him the fuck up. Smack him, hit him in the head, beat him to the pulp," and then Sing smacks the Axe Leader and says, "What do you want me to do? Do you want me to hit him in the head, or do you want me to beat him to a pulp?"
Come on. Yeah, he just beats the shit out of the Axe Gang leader, and at this point, that guy is basically just irrelevant now to the story. Like, the Axe Gang has been completely disregarded to the sidelines.
They've been basically shut of all their power, too.
Yeah.
But he decides, instead of hitting the landlady and landlord on the head, which I'm assuming is what was being asked of him, he hits the Beast on the head, and the Beast is like, "Why the fuck did you do that?" and just beats his head into the ground, like literally into the ground.
I would
Oh, yeah.
say he dug a hole through to China, but I mean,
He dug a hole
Well,
through
I mean,
America.
technically he
God damn
did.
it.
yeah, right. That's true. He did technically,
Dug a hole to
Yeah,
Cleveland.
but it turns out this was part of Singh's master plan, because somehow this allows him to get away by super speed, and it's
Well, the
Well,
landlady
let's-
pulls
silly.
him out.
Yeah,
The
landlady and
landlady
landlord
has
pull him out.
the landlady and landlord have super speed, and somehow that happens. I don't know. There's a couple moments where I was like, "Oh, right, yeah, I guess this is just magic, right?" Like,
Hmm.
yeah, they just have superpowers. Okay.
I like the way that it subtly. I'm not sure if it's like actually subtle or not, but I like that it. I pick up on it every time. Between him getting his head beaten into fucking salsa, and the scene that comes afterwards, there's like a shot of his old friend looking up at like people trying to repair the little enclosure that he was in when he healed from the snake bites.
Yeah.
I like the way that just kind of subtly reminds you, hey, don't worry, this guy has like magic kung fu healing powers.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
it gives you that little thing so you don't forget.
Yeah, and it
yeah,
doesn't force it down your throat, so you know he's like the superhero chosen one. But you do get that one scene of just, how are you able to heal so fast? I don't know.
No, it just kind of happens.
Yeah.
But
Whatever.
so
This character
the
uses
the landlady and the landlord have taken him back to Pigsty Alley to give him some traditional Chinese medicine. But the power was within him all along, and he emerges from his cocoon of bandages, much like a butterfly emerges from its cocoon of
Almost exactly like
whatever-
a butterfly, yeah.
whatever butterflies make their cocoons out of. And the movie kind of unsubtly punctuates this point by showing actual footage of a butterfly coming out of a cocoon. But whatever, it's fine.
Eh.
And then I wrote down, and by my magic kung fu arts, I become the director. Because he's all clean shaven now. He's wearing like a white kung fu attire, kind of like Bruce Lee.
Oh yeah.
And it's time for the cool final fight, where he toe crushes all the Axe Gang members and basically just makes a mess of the entire. Oh, I completely forgot to mention. At the end of the previous scene, when they were in the casino beating the shit out of each other and then they escape, the Beast just kind of punches the Axe Gang leader's head and it spins around.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so
yeah.
he's dead. He's dead. He's out of the
He's
picture.
just dead, yeah. Like, that's just the most comedy bullshit way of. And like the other characters have some immunity to that because, I mean, again, they actually do have like superpowers. All of the Looney Tunes shit with the landlady, it's fine. They do have magical kung fu superpowers. The Axe Gang guy is just a guy.
Yeah, he's
So
just a
his
guy
head
with an
gets-
axe.
He gets turned into fucking Yosemite Sam or some shit. Like what's his name? Wile E. Coyote. He goes
Yeah.
full Wile E. Coyote. It's crazy.
So
love to see it.
So after Singh has basically beat his way through the entire Axe Gang, he's standing right in front of the Beast, and it's actually really cool. I just noticed this on this watch through. The Beast is actually like sweating.
Oh yeah.
Like
He's
he
scared.
knows he might be fucked.
Well, I mean,
But-
it's like great when he comes out of his cocoon too, and he's like the newly formed beast. The landlady at one point mentions that like he must be the one, and he looks like Bruce Lee. Like he just
Yeah.
looks like classic kung fu honorable hero man. It's so great. He becomes like the platonic ideal of what this type of protagonist would be, essentially. In
Yeah.
like his truest form. He's like Kenshiro, essentially.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Man, this movie's so fucking good.
It's amazing. It's I'm very happy that I saw it because I was planning on making something that wouldn't be too dissimilar from this, and like, gotta take some fucking notes. Damn.
Oh yeah. It's a very
It is.
like it's so charming.
It really is. And the final fight's really good too. There's a lot of good tension. I really like one of the things that I really noticed is I noticed this a while ago, so it's not like a new thing. But every single time that Singh kicks the frog guy, I should call him the Beast. He hasn't become a frog yet. But every time he kicks Mr. Beast like in his neck, trying to get him down, he goes down a little bit further.
Oh yeah.
Which I think is really cool. It's very video game boss battle type of thing, where you try your ultimate attack once and it didn't really do anything, but then like the fourth time you try it, he goes down. Like it's cool.
Finally figure out the weak spot.
Work down his stagger bar,
So eventually, the Beast turns into a frog.
Yeah, Mr. Beast.
Yeah, that just sort of happens.
Awesome.
And you can't say it's not
And
set
it
up
rules.
because it's set up.
I love this movie.
They have the frogs in the scene where he's introduced, so it's fine.
Yeah,
I mean, the blood cage then. Jeez. Someone had to have been. Well, if he had frogs around him, I'm wondering who the fuck was in the blood cage.
Oh well, the blood was more of a symbolism thing.
I might be a little high. All right,
that's understandable. But but yeah, the whole final battle is just solid gold, and there's a bit eventually. Well, actually, one of my favorite parts is that like the Beast will like rocket into one side of the pigsty alley, and then it'll just be dark, and you won't know when when he comes back out, and that's just really cool. And by doing that, he actually fakes out Singh by just kind of appearing below him, and then shoots him off into space.
Yep.
And eventually, Singh stopped thinking.
Well,
there's your joke.
Singh goes into full. He gets team rocketed. And
like with the fucking like little sparkle and everything.
Yeah, he gets team rocketed and he goes full like he sees a face of Buddha in the stars.
And then the Buddha nods and says, "You are the one. You are really the one." Because this movie isn't subtle. No, I'm kidding. He just it's just Buddha. He's just like up in the fucking clouds.
Yeah,
and that sort of. I'm guessing it just kind of reminds him, maybe I should do the palm technique. And he, like, comes down with his palm and, like, depresses a huge palm shape into the middle of Pigsty Alley.
Big fucking crater. Big hand-shaped crater.
It's so fucking cool.
It's great. It's such a great ending and such a great, like, route for the character to take.
Also, doesn't kill the Beast.
The Beast surrenders, and he's like, "Okay, word."
And he winds up, my version of it. He said something like, "If you want to learn, I'll teach you."
Well, first
Singh
he
says that.
Well, first, Beast has one more trick up his sleeve. That funny little lotus thing that he tried before, but then Singh like palms at him. And it just barely misses him, but tears a massive hole in the other side of a Pigsty Alley. And that just like
so cool.
It stops him dead in his tracks. It looks fucking amazing.
It's like his last move, and it doesn't work out for him.
Yeah, so he's just like frozen. He hasn't even like activated the lotus thing yet. And Singh just like takes it out of his hands, takes the little poison needle out, drops it, opens the lotus flower, and just like twirls it away.
Yeah. Disarms him completely. Not even in anger. He just does it out of like,
He just calmly does it. Just like, okay, you're taking that away from you.
It's like,
and that's the end of the action, basically. But it's really, it needs to be pointed out that like this movie has action in it, and a lot of it, and a lot of movies have action in it, and a lot of the time it's just boring nonsense. Again, talking about Marvel movies, a lot of the time it's just like, oh my god, get on with it. We get it. They're fighting. He wins. Who cares?
Like, we know where this is going. Speed it up. Come on.
But this is, again, just so inventive and creative with its action that it's like, it's a treasure every action scene. Your eyes are glued to the fucking screen. Like, you can't look away. They're doing amazing, funny gags and creative shots, and like, why would you ever look away? Are you crazy?
I do typically like kind of my eyes kind of glaze over during most action scenes, like even movies that I
Exactly.
like, just because I'm not really here for that. I'm here for like character drama and like funny scenes and stuff. But for
Yeah, you
this
wanna get into
movie,
their stuff.
oh my god, ooh,
Yeah, this is how you do action.
it is
And
it is all so good.
like I specifically said in the last Cocaine Bear fucking, and also Borderlands, like,
Yeah.
can no one fucking do action? It's so annoying. It seems like no one is able to shoot or edit action in a way that's not extremely fucking obnoxious and frustrating.
Yeah, this movie knew how to film action and knew how to film it in a way that made everything coherent, everything flowed very well throughout all the fight scenes. Even like the Roadrunner scene is what I'm gonna call it. Like when
Yeah.
they're running down the little highway, like they
Meep.
knew what they
Yeah.
were doing. They had them like pirouetting and sliding under cars.
Yeah, I
And
forgot
the
to mention
music
even,
for it too is just so perfect. It's just
Yeah.
comedy gold.
and I even forgot to mention when Sing, because during this Sing still has the knives in his shoulders, and
Oh,
he
yeah.
uses one of them like a rear view mirror.
Sees her run out on his left. It's like, oh no.
This movie has so much fucking sauce. I love it.
Yeah.
So
Before we
go ahead.
before we start to wrap this up, I do want to say like Stephen Chow has directed a lot of really good films. I've seen The Mermaid, which he made, which was really really good.
Oh, he made that?
He made that, yes. It
I
was
see.
Yeah, he's done a bunch of stuff, and you might not have even known it was him.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
He started as an actor, mostly doing extra stuff, but then became a director. Really loves it. He's very successful in China, like incredibly successful.
eventually, I do want to watch Shaolin Soccer and CJ7 at the very least.
I
haven't gotten
definitely
around to it
Shaolin
yet.
Soccer. That's another one that I've heard of.
At the very least, Shaolin Soccer has to be something we cover next season.
Right.
I'm down.
Like we have to cover that.
Oh, for sure. It's such a good move.
That movie fucks so hard. I liked the dub for that too, but I haven't seen the dub for that in years.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we should
But,
wrap up the story.
So the final scene.
Yeah,
Well, the final sequence, I guess. So, I think her name is Fong, the deaf mute girl
Yes,
that Sing saved in the before
Yeah,
time
yeah.
in the long ago. She's walking through the street and she's trying to repair. She was trying to repair the lollipop at one point, but I'm assuming she's probably moved on from that, and she's just walking through the street, and she sees another kid with a lollipop, and then another kid with a lollipop. There's a lot of kids with the lollipops around. What's up with that? And she runs across a candy shop that's run by Sing and his friend. And his friend sees her and like beckons Sing over. And he comes out, and there's this really nice scene where they're just like looking at each other.
Yeah.
And like it does this cool pan around. And this was all done in shot, by the way. I actually know this.
Yeah, it's all done
Where-
in camera. It's really well done.
It pans around the camera will go behind the lady's back, and it'll be Kid Sing, and then it'll go like she'll go out of frame, and it'll be Kid Fong, and
Yeah.
it's just
I
it's a really nice scene.
Well,
I really like it.
I said that this is like if Neil Breen was competent, like writer, director, star, producer kind of thing. But then
Yeah,
this actually reminded me of, I think it was Fateful Findings, the Neil Breen movie where the Neil Breen and the woman meet each other and they go like, "It's a magical day." It's a wonderful scene.
Yeah, they find the
this scene would have been better if both of them said
it's
it's
jewels.
the scene would have been better if both of them said it's a magical day.
Yeah.
It would have been great. Yeah, but I
But,
like that. It shows them just kind of like they're back to basics for each other. There's no
Yeah.
animosity. They're like shit starting back up again from where they start, like where they split. Which I like that. I
Yeah.
think that's sweet.
Yeah.
Also, the ending song is fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Really, really good. I seriously was not aware that Stephen Chow did the music. I thought it was somebody else.
I mean, it's so professionally like a normal composer. You wouldn't expect like writer, producer, star to also have, again, just so much fucking sauce.
Oh yeah. There is a lot of like Chinese stars that are like very multifaceted in that, where it's like they had a pop career. Like, I mean, Jackie Chan had like a crazy career before he came to America and started having a crazy career over here and doing shit.
There's actually there is something that I want to say negatively about the soundtrack.
Yes.
It uses that generic stock sound effect, like horror stinger, the one that goes.
Yeah.
And I latched onto that immediately because I've been playing Fable and it does the same thing for the battle music.
Oh, yeah.
Which, I mean, hey, it's fine. It's not used like too often, but whenever it shows up, I'm just like, that's a stock sound effect.
Like, ooh, I heard that before.
But yeah, it's such a good movie.
It is
Such a good movie.
In fact, people, if you want to buy it, there's a link down below.
Please
Please
buy it. I have a DVD right here. It's.
I had a DVD.
I would
right
recommend
here,
buying
around.
My DVD was.
And use our link.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would also recommend buying it.
I bought
It's
it on
so
DVD in like 2009 because we had a dying Blockbuster and they were selling it, and I was like, "There's no way I'm not." I fucking bought it for $5.
Yeah, at the very least, watch the movie. It's one of the best
I'm sure you can
movies
find
I've
it on
seen
like.
in a long time.
I know it's.
I'm pretty sure you can find it on a free
Pluto.
service somewhere.
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah, it's on Pluto.
which is an ad-supported video on-demand platform.
And
but
you can also watch Doctor Who on Pluto, which
Ooh.
that's pretty cool. Classic Doctor Who, which I mean,
Tons of classic
Really good.
Doctor Who on there.
they even a lot of these have like they call them live TV channels, but it's basically like, here we're playing this show at this time, and then sometimes
and then just
put
every
an
so
ad
often
in.
every so often there'll be an ad break.
Yeah, I get a great use out of rewatching Deal or No Deal and How It's Made episodes on fucking
Ooh.
Roku channel.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. With that, this has been. We feel like. What else do we want to say real quick before we end it? Sorry.
Well,
If you allow me,
Yes. Okay.
if you allow me to go on, I'm just gonna keep saying, "Wow, this movie is so good," over and over again, like a fucking seal.
That's fair.
Yeah, we kind of have to like rein him in.
But I feel that though. We should give scores though.
I mean, I'm giving it like a 9.5. The only thing that's really holding it back is the pacing is like a little bit like glacial in the beginning part. I mean, but it's like also, when I say that, like, it's also still entertaining and constantly doing new shit. It's just like, man, it takes a while for the story to kind of really start happening.
I would agree. I would still say like I'm giving it a 10 just because this movie, like, it is made with so much love for everything it's referencing. It feels like it feels like a movie that somebody had in their head for like 20 years, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I would also give it a 10. It's really fucking good.
It's just such an extremely well crafted movie. Yeah.
Gabe.
What about you, Gabe?
Yeah, like I think I have like a 9 on Letterboxd, and I'm probably gonna keep a 9 just because like
That's fair.
it's just a great movie.
Oh, yeah.
Like
You've watched more movies than
I
us, so you probably have a broader scope.
Well, it's more like, you know, for me, it's like it's so much fun, but it's like the narrative is very straightforward, even though it's very silly and exaggerated. Like it's still very straightforward. It's still very
like a
like,
good
you know,
straightforward narrative.
But yeah, that's not a bad thing though. It's just one of the cases where it's like, you know, some of the stuff in it, and I'm like, yeah, you know, this is good. It's not like blowing me away, but most of it is just like, this is excellent. This is great. I love this. It's fun. I can watch it over and over again. And I always
Oh
enjoy
yeah,
it.
if I were to do it objectively, yeah, I'd put it closer to a 9. But I just love this movie so much.
Like I give it a 9 out of 10 pretty confidently.
I mean,
Everything Everywhere is kind of like this movie if it was a little more, if it had a little more going on, I guess.
it feels
Yeah,
like
that,
an
like I would
American
say
version
this is
of
a 9. I would say this is a 9 for me, and Everything Everywhere is like a 9.5 because it focuses less on the action, but it gives you a lot more character stuff and like atmospheric stuff and stuff to really just like get you into like the struggles of the characters and like what they're dealing with.
Yeah.
You end up
But that's
really
just because it's
feeling
my
for those
personal taste.
characters.
Like, exactly. Like this is still like an easy 9 out of 10 movie for me. It's just so much fun. It's just such a good time.
It's exceptional.
I don't know.
So is that it? Is that everything? Is that everything all at the end of this video?
I believe
think
that's all I have to
I
say.
think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I love this
I mean, let
movie.
me-
If you haven't watched it already, go fucking watch it. It's so good.
Yeah. What were we saying, Paul?
I'm just taking a look here.
Our next one would be The Stupids.
That's true. It's my
It's your good movie.
Yes.
It's gonna be a great
Oh, that's
movie.
true. We're
I
getting into your
promise.
stuff now. Yeah.
I can't wait for Carpool, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm glad that my
I-
stuff is over with because that's nerve wracking.
Yep.
I think this format's actually like kind of fun because it's interesting to go from like one person to another person to another person and like
Yeah, I was kind
have
of
different people leading.
a little worried about that actually.
I think
That's why I
Really?
suggested that we randomize it, but I like this.
We're
I
at
like
the
the way
halfway
it's
point
going.
here,
Yeah.
and I'd
Oh,
say
God.
like I know it's funny.
I have one
I feel like-
final. Oh, go ahead.
I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having fun.
I
Yeah.
It's been
it's good.
interesting to be doing this, you know.
Speaking of fun, I have one final note. I didn't mention it earlier. There's the part. I think it's when the landlady and the landlord are introduced as badass kung fu people. The landlady smokes her entire cigarette in one inhale.
Oh,
Yeah, she does it every time. It's great.
Does she do that more than once?
Yeah,
Just
she also
like
does it
Oh.
when she starts, like when she does her first scream in the fight with the beast.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I didn't notice that. I noticed
That's
it
the
that,
second
that
time.
time, and it was.
Second time she doesn't have a cigarette.
It's
So.
like
Yeah.
she gets that dart down real fast.
I loved her, especially the husband was okay, but she had such a great like fighting game move set that it's like, man, I need someone to make landlady.
Yeah, so someone needs to make a fucking Mugen game just based on Kung Fu Hustle.
Landlady
I mean,
took,
it might
It'd be so
exist.
much fun.
it might, but Landlady took exactly zero shit from anyone, and her slapping
yeah.
Sing with a fucking with her fucking sandals is some of the best shit that I've ever seen.
Abuelita energy.
Oh yeah. But yeah, no, we're the halfway point, like we were saying.
We got the Stupids, Carpool, Pottersville, and the Birdcage left, and
See,
I'm looking
I'm
forward to
most
at least
worried
two
for my
of these.
ones.
See, I've seen the Birdcage before, and I really liked it, so I'm excited to talk about that. I have not
I'm
seen
interested.
Pottersville. Oh, go on.
It was hard for me to pick a good movie because I was like, okay, but if I pick a movie that's just like good and there's not much to talk about, then it's like,
Yeah, but at
you
least
guys, honestly, your guys' picks were really solid.
Honestly, I'm kind of worried that there's not really much to talk about this movie other than wow, this is good. I like it.
Yeah, but we had a good
Yeah,
amount
most
of
of it
talk.
was just this movie is really good.
See, with Pottersville, I had something spoiled, but I hadn't. I literally have never heard of it. I've heard of the movie, and I've
That's
seen
Michael
cover.
Shannon, right?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
remain unspoiled.
And I-
Michael Shannon.
I will
yeah.
not say what was spoiled for me, but when I heard about it, I'm like, I know exactly why Gabe picked this now. Okay, sweet.
Wow.
It's a very bizarre film.
You might have picked
see.
the most interesting bad movie. That's all I'm gonna say.
Is that the bad movie? Okay.
Pottersville.
I haven't
yeah,
heard
that's
of
the
the. What was the other one?
The Birdcage.
The Birdcage.
I've never heard of that either.
It's a
Yeah.
really good one.
Robin Williams, right?
Nathan Lane, the classic.
It is.
Oh yeah.
I've seen it. See, it's one of those ones I've seen on television more than I've seen on anything. So I've seen it in like 40-minute segments. You know,
Oh yeah.
where it's like when I had cable growing up, it was something I could like run into and be like, oh, this movie's funny, and then I would catch it at like the ass end. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
just had
to
an
see it all the way
idea.
through. Yeah.
I just had an idea. Do y'all want to
Who's
do
ready?
like a really quick, like 10-something minute follow up where we each like do like a tier list of the movies that we've done?
Oh, we could.
At the end, I would love.
Yeah, like a short, like
Sure.
standalone 20 minute follow up.
Like after every
See,
Sure.
that's
like,
part of why.
post-season wrap-up episode.
We need to have a Stuber
That's
tier
kind of why
that's
I
just
wanted
for
us-
Stuber.
That's kind of, yeah. That's kind of why I wanted us to do like the ratings and like have it like a consistent thing, because like it's gonna be interesting to look at what we said. Where it's like I gave Postal like a 3,
I think
but
so.
like Postal might end up being in the A tier overall. You know, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
What a great show we're doing here, people. That's the caliber of content we got here.
Oh yeah.
Postal is A tier here on second screenings, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean,
It is so far the second best, which is scary.
something we haven't mentioned since we recorded the Postal episode. Uwe Boll has followed us on Twitter, and
That's true.
I have pitched a suggestion to him, but if I get $3 million, I'll give it to him to make Postal 2. So, folks, if you want that to happen, patreon.com/loud equals funny. 3 million.
Yeah, we got to get 3 million, which is it's a big ask, but we can do
Come on,
it.
ladies and gentlemen, let us make a sequel to an Uwe Boll film that features countless references to Nazis and pedophilia
9/11.
if
and
my-
9/11.
if my like as someone who went through school studying film,
Yes.
if my debut was as a producer credit on Postal 2, I don't know what I would do. That would be so funny.
I want my name to be attached to an Uwe Boll film. I don't know what I gotta do, who I gotta ask.
I would like to
go.
start. I would like to be like a bit part in it, like like someone horrible.
Yeah, hey,
Just be
look,
happy with
You
him
can run
punching
the
me in the
DMV.
face.
actually, yeah, I would let Uwe Boll punch me in the face with a boxing glove on, and I would take
Exactly.
whatever damage comes through. I'd sign a waiver.
Mhm.
We could do like a scene in like a corporate office or like a DMV where all of us are the workers there.
Oh God.
Like
I'm
a
down
remake
for
of the
it.
And we're-
scene from the original.
Oh,
Shut up.
There's just bulletproof glass, and we're just like, whatever. It's more than my job's
getting a
worth.
babe.
Yeah.
Like, all right, thank you. Come again. Ah, well.
You should say thank you, come again.
I mean, I didn't mean
Just
it.
to the corpse on the ground. Thank
Yeah.
you. Come again.
Yeah, thank you, sir. You might need to move, sir. We're closing in 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Sir.
it's very inconsiderate.
Sir.
Well,
Sir,
ladies
sir, I'm
and
gonna have to. I'm
gentlemen.
gonna have to ask security to escort you out, and then security comes and just drags the body, just like, whatever.
Eh, not my problem.
Hey, the security
We're
was
writing a good
probably
movie
tangled up. Oh yeah, better than real postal. I mean,
I mean,
we love you,
I
Uwe Boll.
Yeah, Uwe Boll, we'll write your second Postal film. We could
Yeah.
actually probably do it pretty well.
I mean, I think if anyone can do it, it's us.
We just need to get
Yes.
Zach Ward and Uwe Boll in like a cryogenic chamber for like 8 years, freeze them for that long. We can get $3 million in 8 years.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Yeah,
Stay tuned for that.
yeah. Odd Equals Funny Productions coming soon.
We like if this isn't in the actual final episode, we gotta like stitch all of these like funny little post parts together, just like as a
Yeah,
an
we
outtake
always have
episode.
one of these.
We do need to. We probably should. Let's end this real quick, and we'll have like a post episode conversation.
Yeah, let's end.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Loud Equals Funny second screenings. Watch
you for
Kung Fu
watching.
Hustle. You can find places to buy it or stream it down below.
Yep.
Like Kung Fu Hustle, watch Kung Fu Hustle, love Kung Fu Hustle.
Kung Fu
Don't
Hustle's
Become a
great.
Kung Fu Hustle head with us.
Literally, don't bother watching any of the other stuff. Not even Postal. Shut up, Bane.
I mean,
Um,
yeah, I'll give you that.
But this one, this is a movie that'll maybe make you like awaken you to new genres or types of filmmaking or whatever.
I'm so glad that good movies are finally on the menu for this
Oh
series.
yeah, we're finally about
Hell
to eat
yeah.
good for one
Yeah.
more episode.
Well,
For a little bit, yeah.
It'll be bad for a
let's see
couple,
how
but
the
then
next two turn out.
Well,
'Cause I
who
am
knows?
Maybe the last one
enjoying
will be
them.
Who knows how the stupids will fare under the ire of Loud Equals Funny second screenings? I like that movie. It's wonderful nonsense. But
I'm very open to enjoying it.
I'm really
Tom
ready to
Arnold,
talk about
baby.
The Birdcage too.
So
Well,
until next episode, which is already up by the time that you're listening to this, ain't that funny?
yeah. If you listen to
Yay.
public release, if you listen on Patreon early, then it's next week.
Yeah,
But
you gotta wait a week.
Patreon.com/loud equals funny.
But that's okay if you gotta wait a week because you're getting it earlier than everybody else, which is why you should
By,
go
like,
to patreon.com/loud equals funny.
By the time this episode, well, the full season's gonna probably be like the end of September. So hey, we got a little bit of time to wait. So yeah, you're.
It's like middle of
really
August.
early.
That's a hell of a
That's
head
the
start.
time, yeah.
But anyways, take it easy, folks, and Tristan, you can end it.
Yes, penis.
Yes.
I guess
Kung Fu
penis.
Hustle, penis. Also butt. There's
Whoa.
half of a butt.
You've got to be kidding me, guys. This is like taking candy from a baby, which is fine by me.